the last day, pure Robbie jiggling around him. Oh, Robbie done that to himself, bro. No one told Robbie to bust them stiff moves. Like, he saw the bag, you know, he knew the spot of fighting. Parte. Shout Donelo, whatever his name is, Donelo. I used to listen to you as well. Fuck all of that, man. You know, signed the thing fiasco, bro. Myth, man. No one told him. No one told them, man, to do that. Top 6 should probably save you your job, but there should be question marks, man. Key point you made. Are we going to take advantage of other teams' misfortune? No, we never do. I hear that top 4 wasn't guys on the opportunities as they arrive. Exactly. Goals and things change. I know it's not Football Manager, but some of you have been playing FM. The target might be Europe. You're doing all right. They sit there and they say, you know what, you want to change. That's what needs to happen. 100%. I mean, on one hand, 100% people are right, but things change. You know, Leicester weren't going into the season, they won the league thinking we're going to win it. Variables happened. They saw it through to the end. On one hand, yeah, man was saying 6th, 8th, because why we were seeing that. Now there's optimism. You need to pattern up, man. DG, I started smoking again. I'm super stressed. Send me some flavors. Oh, yeah, no, I don't like smoking kills. You know, meditate, my guy. Maybe Xhaka is the Messiah. He keeps right. My problem is Arteta isn't good enough, but then who is available to take over? It's the recruitment that's the problem. We've been left short time and time again, and Arteta's part of that. You know, Arteta. Let's not lie. He has a serious hand in the transfers. You know, thank God he wanted Pep Ramsdale and not Neto. He wanted Tomiyasu and not Emerson Royal and that. Brave. Gazy ones, man. Because they've got Roman Abramovich, bro. They've got Roman Abramovich. We don't have that. Roman Abramovich doesn't lie down for too long. You know, you've seen his thing. He don't lie down for long. I'd rather have no European football than do up Europa League. Boy. We need not to worry about AFTV excitement. Those guys are passion merchants. Nothing wrong with it, but don't get carried away. I mean, people like sensationalism and shit, man. Pagueta's a baller. Pepe using raw. Do you think we'll sign a striker in this window? Probably not. But what do I know? I didn't think we'd sign Aubameyang in January when we did. So I hope so. But again, the cynics might say it's the hope. England's been a serious enemy of progress today, man. You're embarrassing me. I'm having a great chat with my friends. What is going on, man? Might just have to hold it until it sorts itself out. I think you lot can still hear me. It's just doing that frozen. Ivory Coast winning AFCON. Why not? Top 4 to 6 is doable. Problem is people expect youngsters to get on the gate to that level. Say that again, man. Say that again. They expect miracles from things that aren't going to happen. It's not going to happen. That is it, really. I might just quickly reset this, people, very quickly for you guys. In fact, let me do that, man. Probably a 30-second delay, people. Big up you lot that are staying with me. One love to you lot that are dropping off. Let me go reset this shit very quickly. Let me show you the goal in the meantime. Let me show you something good. Hopefully it shows.
You always use that active red light defenders. I think it's like
Big up you lot. Big up you lot for patterning that, man. Again, let's hope there's been a change. I don't think there has. It must be a weather thing. I've pressed the reset button. It is what it is at this point, people. I'll be real. There's nothing else I can do. Try the thing. They can't stop me. You know, we keep going, man. One love to everyone that stayed with me and everyone else who bust out. Fuck y'all niggas, man. Hey, is what it is. Anyways, what else have you? What have I missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? Man pulled a jacker and went off. To be fair, I came back. You know, in terms of money, we can compete with Chelsea. I get you with Roman being ruthless. That's what Arsenal should do. But that's because Roman wants to be a winner, bro. When you think of Roman Abramovich, winner, you know, anytime it looks a bit shaky at Chelsea, too cool, you know, things can happen. You know, Chelsea are ruthless. Even when Chelsea rub out and have dead seasons, they don't lie down for long because Abramovich wants to be a winner. So that means the transfer man, the academy man, all these lot have to be the best they want to be. Marina, apologies, I can't remember her name. She has to be serious. Checking whatever role has to be serious. We've got Kroenke, who's a hands-off guy, gives his son to this thing, you know. We've got everybody's just left to their own devices, really and truly. You never get, as much as I love my club, you can't say Arsenal want to win. You can't say, you know, you can't say we want to win. We want to win. We want to win the Premier League. We'd like to be back in that. We'd love to move to that. You could say Chelsea like to. Bro, I hear that. But you say Conte's left. You've won the Champions League since then. Like, you get it? Like, however you did it, innit? DG, do you trust the process? I trust some things. I haven't seen enough to be fully convinced with trusting anything. I trust what I can see. I've seen little bits and pieces to be happy about, little things to be concerned about. I haven't seen anything to move in either direction. This season at the start, it was all doom and gloom. The other part of the season's been good. Now we've taken a bit of a wobble. So I haven't seen nothing to trust anything. I've seen bits and pieces. I haven't seen anything I can say 100% I'm behind. Like if I was a Liverpool man for Klopp, City for Pep, and any other things really and truly like that. To a degree, even fucking, pardon my French, Potter over there at Brighton, up until a point, maybe Rodgers at Leicester. But yeah, man. And Edu concerns me because even if he rises up midfielders, like, what's his thing saying? Because all the Athletic article was saying where the club always filter info is that Arteta said, I want A. Eddie was trying to come with B. Arteta was saying, yo, listen, I don't want Neto. I don't want Emerson Rowe. I don't want this, man. I don't want that, man. Go and get that. But this is where you need a director of football. A more experienced one might say, listen, I hear what you're doing with Eddie and Nketiah and Lacazette, but one, the balance sheet is the balance sheet. Two, now these men are not levels. You need to remove your feelings and we need to bring you in. Or maybe an experienced guy is able to utilize some contacts. And let's be real, clearly, Eddie ain't got the best contacts in the world. Man, ain't really seen no South American source come through like that. He can't even claim the Martinelli one. He can claim Pablo Mari, who was a Spaniard playing in Brazil, you know. He can't claim much. Who knows? Emerson Rowe and Neto might have banged, but boy, I have to go on what I'm seeing then. Bro, I can't lie. You know, Arteta's got a rubbed record against Burnley. I think he's got one win in 5 I saw online. That might be worse, but boy. Our final third finishing has been booky, to be honest, DG. We lack threat in the final third recently. Predictable, disjointed, and it's the same old players. And people read it. Come on, man. We're the perfect team for Burnley to play. 2 very different anti-footballing styles. It was always going to be that, man. You can't blame Arteta for now because we don't have enough players for Arteta to manage. Okay. So how can you blame Edu then? Because as much as I don't want to defend Edu, Arteta's the one who picks the squad. Arteta's the one who makes it. Every 25 member of that 25-man squad was there because Arteta wanted them, with the exception of probably Kolasinac, to the point where Eddie and Laka were still there. So what are we talking about? As much as it's poor on Eddie, it's poor on Laka, on Arteta. He sanctioned these departures. I don't disagree with Guendouzi, with Torreira, with Ainsley Maitland-Niles, because these lot were on the peripheral of things. And they, you know, for Guendouzi, it looked like there was going to be no resolution to you and Arteta's fighting. Torreira didn't want to be in England. Ainsley can't get games. So I understood it. He sanctioned them leaving, but they're all midfielders or have ability to play in midfield. Suddenly you let them go. You haven't got midfield. So we're talking about Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who, as much as I love him, let's be honest, nothing to scream and shout about. We're talking about Aubameyang, who, let's be honest, has been horrible, you know, because you haven't got... What do you expect people to talk about? So, of course, you can blame Eddie and Arteta. You know, clearly didn't want a midfielder that, apart from Lukonga, with scope to grow and replace Xhaka. So what are you talking about? We're in this together, man. Oh, fuck. He has been cleaning up the mess, but why can't you consider multiple things? You've done good, you've done bad. Eddie's done good, he's done bad. The players have done good this season and done bad. Why is it one sort? Listen, bad boy, don't that ain't no sword. That's a you man thing. But you know, why is only one truth going to live when it's not black and white? There's good things Arteta's done. There's bad things he's done. He's cleaned up a lot of mess. He's also cleaned up a lot of his own mess and a lot of mess that he inherited. You think I'm going to give you brownie points for not playing Willian anymore, for playing a consistent centre-half pairing, for finding some clarity over midfield? What are you lot talking about? You lot don't sound like Arsenal fans. You sound like either Arteta haters or Arteta apologists or loyal to these players. You're not loyal to the club. Man, I'm chatting shit, man. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Every win, lose, or draw together. When we fucking lose, everyone can take accountability. When we fucking win, everybody takes it. Stop chatting shit, man. Apologies to everything, but you don't know you're chatting shit. You know in your heart you're waffling. You know in your heart you're waffling. Allow it, man. Everyone gets blamed. When we win, everyone gets praised. How many times? Allow it, man. He's not gonna shag you. Allow it, bro. Come out. This is not the chat for you, man. We're not here for agendas. We're here to talk football at its purest level and the good and the bad. You have to come out of this thing, man. You're not serious. Like, man. Squid Games, you're gone. With 4-3-3, we always struggle to create. We are still not there as a team to play that form. Every formation we struggle, man. Really. There was a point where we was running free at the back because we were saying, you know what? There's no creativity there. We've got a 2-2 bit of defensive stability. Let's just run this. And that's what it seems like with me. I don't get twisted. There's clearly a way Arteta wants to play, but it just looks like we stumble across something, which was at this moment the Lacazette up fronting, and then we just run it until it looks shaky. Same way we had two strikers, same way we tried to run just a Bamian up front, and we've done a couple other bits and pieces. Come on, man. Like fam. Bro, some man are out here giving credit for things that man should be doing as a standard manager of a manager of elite club, and no other issues like that's enough of that. Because man got vested interest. I want Arteta to do well because it does well for us. Other than that, I don't care. I have no doubt that Arteta is going to be a good manager here or elsewhere, but I don't care. You know, if you're not going to do it here or not. So I'm not going to support or blame stuff where I don't feel is right just because it's cool to say. Come on now. There's a lot to blame Arteta about. He's the manager. You know, there's a lot for him that there's not much he could do. I don't really blame him for the 90 minutes against Burnley. I blame him for the reason we had, and Arteta for the standard of players we've had to go against Burnley, which was enough to get the job done. But yeah, man, you lot are smart enough, man. And I can't lie, the only thing I can't back, I don't know why Smith Rowe come off in it. Like, I didn't get that one. Arteta needs to sort out his differences with Aubameyang, grown man business. He might do, because as I said, you're cutting off your nose to spite your face. You might not like your nose. You cut off your nose. Yeah, you're going to breathe. Win, lose, or draw. I take pride in the Arsenal badge. It's in my blood. Come from pretty much a family of Arsenal fans. Big up you lot. I remember long ago we used to be a mid-table team, but still won trophies. Yeah, I was speaking with Graham. He remembers when Arsenal were kind of shit. I remember when Arsenal, in my 26 years, Terry, when we were called glory hunters. Psh. If you are going to ship out so many players, you have to replace at least some. It's as simple as that. Impressed with the clean sheets and defensive tactics, but we need a good striker ASAP. Trust. One thing from Burnley, I thought Holding looked good. I'm glad for him. You know, I'm holding FC, but I think he was media. I'll be real. Defensively, not asked really cruel questions, but on the ball, it's terrible, especially when we're trying to chase the game and he's trying to do things above his pay grade. I think the fans have to realize Arteta is being backed by the board to death. We need to back him too because the payoff could be big. I mean, I back Arteta, but it doesn't back me. My form of backing doesn't mean just blindlessly condoning things. I back Saka and Smith Rowe to the death. If they play shit, is what it is. I'm sure some of you lot back me to the death. If I do a video you don't like, or if I do something that's out of character, I expect to be told about it. Some of you are parents. You love your kids. Are you going to condone all the bullshit they do, or are you going to say something else? Listen to what some of you are saying. It's not making sense. I don't tell you lot what to think. I always say, I don't tell you lot what to think. I tell you lot to think. Use your brains. Stop yourself when you're saying stuff and think, oh, I might chatting shit. Or what I'm being drip fed in the media, or what someone's drip feeding me. Does it make sense? I don't know. You'd have to answer that, man. You lot are smart enough to get where I'm going with that. You lot respect yourselves, man. You're smarter than this, some of you. Don't get twanged. Don't twang yourselves. The man said, even with the lag, DG got more visual quality in his streams than Arsenal's midfield. Bloody hell, you lot are not playing today. People are not playing today. It's not making sense, bro. We have a legitimate top 4 chance this season. We need a striker 100%, maybe a two-way midfielder. But what's the point in going for Vlahovic if he doesn't want to come? Amen. Board costing us again. Trust. Them one-off bad games can be ignored, but them silly losses time and time again that aren't learnt from can't be ignored just because we are supposed to support the manager. Speaking for myself, when we drop points, even when we win, the lack of the midfield, the question marks over strikers, anyone goes through all my videos, I've been saying the same thing. I don't know. I can only be accountable of myself, but I'm only saying the same things because I'm seeing the same things. But I knew a lot of Arsenal fans failed to think when Emre's unbeaten run, because that was one of my hardest times on YouTube, because I'm watching the games. I'm like, it's a bit like Conte's unbeaten run. Like, it's kind of smelly, you know. We're kind of meaty, you know. Like, and I deeped it when we had to come back from behind against Palace. I mean, not Palace, away at Cardiff. I'm like, yo, something's beaky here, you know. People are gassing it. The problem is people only want to talk when there's a result that hasn't gone well. You know, respectfully, I'm not going to sit here and saying I'll be going Kroenke out, but you can imagine if we keep on like this, the Kroenke out things happening again. When it was going wavy at the start, well, not the start of the season, but at a period, you probably would struggle to get 10 Arsenal fans to pick it outside for the Emirates. Any other club, the manager would have been toasted by now, but we offer a 2-year extension. I'm not confident at any big signing this window. I don't think we need big signings. We need the right signings. Like, I swear it's the same cycle with Arsenal. Win a few games, we get gas, we might get Europe, then go for a poor run of form. Everyone loses their shit and it's Arteta out again. And this is the problem. People are lack balance. We're never as good as we think we are when we're winning stuff, if we're winning stuff. We're never as bad as we think we are, as difficult as that to say. We need balance. We're still an inconsistent team. We've got inconsistent players, an inconsistent manager at times where we see the good, bad, and the ugly, and young players where you see the good, bad, and the ugly. But Arsenal fans love conclusions. You know, Marie's better than Gabriel. Tavares benches Tierney, and he's better than Tierney. We're back. We're top 4. We can start looking at second and third. Boy. Wow, we. Arteta trying to stop DG's stream adding lag. He can't take this every day. You know he's watching over lunch with his wife. Arteta always kills our game with Eddie. He's nowhere near good. Arteta is a coward coach. We need to back Freddie. That's harsh. This team is not ready for Europe. Hey, ready or not, they're going to have to do that. They're going to have to. If you don't get Europe, then anything left, finishing 6th in the ideal world should be a sackable offense. But if you finish 8th again, if you don't get Europe, I don't think that's a sackable offense. But someone's got to answer. Personally, I've said it before. I think Edu will get the clip before Arteta. And you know what? I'm not going to say I'm against that, really. You know, maybe an experienced guy can make stuff happen, and maybe Arteta we can mask his youthful naiveties. I don't know, though, man. Is that news? Scroll all the way. Let me give you a timestamp, man. I'll give you a timestamp. Just go to 28:20 to 57, and we spoke about all the transfer stuff. To be honest, Arteta's proven he'll fall out with players. Isaac is Oba's old teammate. Why would he want to play for a manager with shit man management? I mean, he's got to judge it for himself. He can't do stuff because of other people. Managers are always going to fall out with people, but this is where this is where Arteta needs to learn. Even when you want to freeze a man out, you look at Ralph Rangnick. It's not the same with Van der Beek and these guys, but you've got to play the game a bit. You know, you might need these players at least until the end of the season. And that's true. Some players make just one mistake and never play again, while some make mistakes every game and play 90. DG giving you the easy views and help. Just press the like button to help him. Appreciative. Fuck up the YouTube algorithm. There's no Isaac news. We spoke on that already. You know, allegedly Ornstein and that said we're going to go for him, which was quite predictable, but... Man said Richarlison is not that guy by any means. Sometimes I watch him and I think he's sick. Sometimes I look at him and I'm like, oh, you look a bit dodgy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Edu needs to be replaced. A simple loan deal for Arthur shouldn't take a month to sort out. Surely, boy. Young board, young manager, young players. It's just about the intention, man. Like, let's just hope something gets done, man. Because specifically where midfield's concerned, I don't have any sympathy. I only have sympathy for the fans. I don't have sympathy for the club because, once again, we knew what we needed to do. Boy. Oh, well. So have to keep going, man. There's always tomorrow in life, man. There's always tomorrow. Let me see if there's anything else surrounding us. No, we've spoken about Bamian. I mean, we're going to need Agent Odegaard, man. We're going to need Agent Odegaard. Yo, Isaac, you want to come here sort of stuff? I don't know. But that's even that. The fans turn on Smith Rowe and